See, I have a problem. I want to make a big 3D printer. Well, I want this printer to be big enough that I can fit and 3D print 3 guitar bodies at the same time. This is what I've been doing for the past year. I want to make them cheap enough so everyone can make them or buy them. And at the same time, I want to make these guitars that are quality, that can be played on stage multiple times. With that said, let's look at the design. Okay, let's talk about the printer a little bit. It's huge. The build volume is about 800 by 4 something by 4 something. It's pretty big. I think I can fit in it if I like curl up and go like on the bed. It has 4 rails for the Z-axis, 2 motors. So that motor right there, I just like loosely mounted it. It's got some adjustments. It connects with the belt. The sides, these are actually shape optimized using Fusion 360. The way I designed it to is just like one piece that holds the 3 sides of the frame together. It provides a connection point for the X-axis rail. Right here is where I decided to hammer down on this thing to make it fit, and I did that. And as far as the aluminum goes, it's just aluminum that I bought from Home Depot. It's about 1 inch by 1 inch, although I'm using metric. I decided to use these as I had them laying around. They're just like, they go in, they're flush, they're nice. That way I can put a piece of plexiglass on the back right here, and I have mounting points for all of them. It has 2 drive shafts, one on each side. There's bearings embedded inside of this thing. These 2 drive shafts connect up a main carriage, X carriage. So that drive shaft connects to 2 of these rails. So there's going to be this carbon fiber rod with 4 bearings on it also, and there's going to be a carriage here. I decided to use carbon fiber for these. It's so light, it's ridiculous. This thing is so light I can lift it up with my pinky. So I decided to... I gotta remind myself that these things are not bolted in yet. These are steel, nothing's gonna happen to them. X-axis has 4 bearings total. The less mass you have on one axis, the less torque the motor has to put to move it. One motor has to twist these 2 shafts, move the whole X-axis assembly, and the Y-axis that's on top of the X-axis. It's pretty heavy. I used carbon fiber to make that a little lighter. If you look here, you see all these ripples. That's because of the mass of the extruders, and it's vibrating from side to side. Oh, these things connect the bed to the rails. Because it's so heavy, I have whole sort of counterweight too that will connect up to here. It looks kind of organic. It doesn't look like something an engineer would have thought of. This is actually shape optimization data from Fusion 360. Thank you guys at Autodesk, you're great. Oh, and check this out. To make 2 of these, I failed a bunch of times. Like these ones, they just stopped. This one printed in italic for some reason, and these, I don't know what's wrong with them. This one, the bearing was too loose. First look, it looks so weird and it looks so disgusting. Well, this was a proof of concept prototype. It's about the size of my printer. So I had to bake it in pieces and glue them together like this. And this glue, by the way, it was clear when I got it. It sat around for a year. Now it's nice and yellow. These knobs are 3D printed in carbon fiber PLA. The whole body is PLA, glow-in-the-dark PLA. These are carbon fiber. These are cheap eBay pickups. So is the neck and everything else on this guitar. But it worked. It's so dirty though. I even used whatever leftover filament I had. And guess what? The neck angle was too sharp, so I had to put washers in there. But it worked. But I made a mistake. I had to drill in these holes, and I drilled it backwards. So this guitar would never be in tune. It's playable, but it will never be in tune. So I made another one. Unfortunately, that one is in my friend's possession right now. So here's the difference between the first layer that I printed 2 years ago and one that I printed right now. Yeah, it's quite a bit, you know, it's better. Look, no, it's like shiny. Oh, get some alcohol. I print directly on glass. Let's go test fit it. I'm in the basement. Right there. Let me get the light. Right there is our oil burner. Diesel, kerosene, jet fuel, whatever. Yeah, we still burn oil. Yes. Now, I gotta kinda drill out these holes. I'm gonna get a drill bit. Okay, this seems like the best size. Let's get a drill. What a mess. Much better. Team green or team yellow? These inserts are the best things I bought. Alright everyone, that's about it. I'll be back shortly with another video.